this video, we're going to go over what the under contract period includes when selling your home. There are two scenarios that we're going to go over. One is if you accepted a financed offer, and one is if you accepted a cash offer, because they're a little bit different. And also, we're going to go over a condo co-op scenario versus a non-homeowners association home, so like a single family home. To start off with condos and co-ops, because they are a little bit different and the process is a little bit lengthier. Now, you will have to go through the board or through the association to get the sale completed. With both, you're going to have board paperwork that has to be done. So this is all part of the process when you're purchasing in an association. So if you're not purchasing in an association, it's a multifamily, a single family, then you don't have to deal with any of that, which is great. So now let's go back to the financed versus cash sale. The seller's attorney and the buyer's attorney are going to be working together to do the due diligence during this process. So the buyer's attorney is going to start pulling title just to make sure title is free and clear. And if it's not, then it has to be worked out between the two attorneys and the buyer and the seller. So with a financed offer, they are going to have to get an appraisal in order to qualify for the loan. So basically, the price of the home that you both agreed on has to appraise in order for them to be able to get the loan. And then if it doesn't come in appraised, then at that point, you're going to have to decide, are you going to come down in price, or is the buyer going to be able to make up the difference? If it appraises, or if you worked up an agreement between the both of you, then you can work on getting the commitment, the loan commitment for the buyer, and then getting that clear to close. Now, with a cash offer, you don't have to deal with any of that. There's no appraisal needed unless for some reason they wanted to get an appraisal just because, but also the sale shouldn't be contingent on that appraisal like it is typically when it's a financed loan. Then after that, the buyer is going to do that final walkthrough where they're basically walking through the home right before closing just to make sure that everything is in the condition that they agreed upon when signing the contract of the property. And then you close the deal. So it may sound simple, and sometimes there are some bumps in the road that do come up during the process, but that is generally what you're looking at for every single home. And like I said, there's some variations depending on if you're an association or not an association, or if it's a financed and cash deal. There are going to be some very nuanced situations, like I said. At the same time, this is generally what you can expect. So I hope that helped you understand the under contract period when selling your home. Now, I would love to know, is there any problems that ever came up when you guys were selling a home in the past, or when you were even purchasing a home? I think that you guys telling your stories really can help other people in the community. And as always, I just love hearing from you guys.